Fox Toledo News at 10 starts right now.
2 people are dead after a horrific crash on I-75 today, stopping traffic on the expressway for 5 hours this Labor Day weekend. Barrett Andrews is on the scene with what troopers are telling us.
Yeah, the details about what happened in this crash along this stretch of I-75, they are frightening, and we want to warn you, the video may be graphic. A GMC Suburban was headed south on I-75 right around 3 o'clock this afternoon when it went off the left side of the road. Troopers say the driver overcorrected, crossed both southbound lanes, then rammed into a guardrail. The 2 people inside were thrown out, one landing on the roadway, the other in a ditch. All this as the vehicle kept going.
The SUV continued, crossed over the northbound lanes of Interstate 75, and they came to rest in a bean field.
Amazingly, avoiding cars in oncoming traffic, skirting a second tragedy. But those 2 people, 66-year-old Robert Lane and 62-year-old Margie Lane, both of Toledo, were killed instantly. It was the second time today these emergency crews were called to this stretch of the expressway, the second serious crash.
There's a lot of traffic over Labor Day weekend. Does get congested through this area.
They obviously wish there hadn't been any accidents and fear these deaths could have been avoided. Troopers say neither Robert nor Margie were wearing seatbelts. Sergeant Scott Wickhouse of the Bowling Green Highway Patrol Post says that is just one of the many things people can do to keep even more crashes and even more deaths from happening.
With the amount of traffic there is on Labor Day weekend, just tell people to pay attention, obey the speed limits, don't follow other vehicles too closely. Just pay attention to what you're doing.
State Patrol tells us there were 17 deaths last year for Labor Day weekend on Ohio's roads. This year they don't want to see the numbers get anywhere near that high. We're on the scene along I-75 in Wood County. Barrett Andrews, Fox Toledo News.
Troopers are investigating another fatal crash that happened in Henry County early this morning. They say 28-year-old David Steyer's pickup crossed the center lane and went into the path of a semi that was on US 24 near State Route 109 in Napoleon. Steyer died at the scene. Troopers say he had fled from law enforcement prior to this crash, but he was not being pursued when the accident actually happened. The 2 people in the semi were taken to the hospital with minor injuries.